Well, look at what happened at the end of a police chase in Alamance County. The inside of a mobile home looks like an explosion happened. A woman was inside when a car hit her home. WFMY News 2's Nixon Norman talked with her about the scary encounter.
Faith Huffman says she felt hopeless when a car crashed into her home in Graham, completely destroying it. She says by the grace of God, things weren't worse and nobody was hurt. Pieces of the car that crashed into Faith Huffman's home still litter her front yard.
It doesn't feel real, like I'm just gonna wake up tomorrow and go home, but there's not a home.
18-year-old David Ramos crashed into Huffman's home, ending a chase between him and a Haw River police officer. According to police, Ramos was pulled over for improper tag lighting. Police say he acted like he was going to pull over at first, then attempted to flee. During the pursuit, Ramos turned off his headlights, struck a ditch and a fire hydrant before plowing through Huffman's yard and into her home.
I thought it was an earthquake at first. I was sound asleep. I just hear a big bang and get thrown all the way across my house.
While Ramos racked up several charges, including a felony fleeing charge, traffic violations, and drug charges, Huffman lost everything.
This was my first place that was mine, my first safe haven.
What makes all of this even harder is that Huffman is in the process of adopting a relative of hers that she's been taking care of since she was just 7 weeks old.
She doesn't even know, like she hasn't even been home. She doesn't know she doesn't have a home.
Although she is grateful to be alive, she's still frustrated that the incident started with a chase. Haw River's Assistant Chief Brian Phillips says the chase lasted only 2 minutes, and in this case was justified due to Ramos's driving. He says after every chase, the department does a review.
We look at it, pros and cons. Was the officer justified? Was it reasonable? And we take every chase very seriously.
Now, officers took Ramos into custody without a fight, and they did clarify that the crash does not appear to be DUI related.